You know, you certainly don't have to travel very far these days to see what ideas thrived, which survived, and which ones died all across eastern Iowa. Many of the big businesses like John Deere learned to adapt to the times, but many other businesses folded, leaving behind vacant buildings, foreclosed properties, and little hope for the community to rebound. Well, tonight, KWWL reporter McLeod Hageman explains where we were and maybe more importantly, where we're headed.
Hi there, from the Rath Packing Company out in Waterloo, Iowa. Today we've got some tasty news for you about a brand new top drawer development here at Rath.
A once booming business bust in the early to mid 80s. The Rath Packing Company was once one of Iowa's largest employers, with nearly 9,000 workers at its peak. But after the company shut its doors, most nearby businesses followed suit. But this man somehow survived.
It's been a great area, it really has.
Jess Boatwright has been barbering in the neighborhood for more than 62 years.
We had 3 or 4 restaurants, half a dozen taverns, the shoe cobbler, you had everything. But then when Rath's went down, you know, they just couldn't make a living.
Even though it's been several decades and all that's left is an empty building across the street, Jess recalls when business was booming and even cutting Howard Rath's hair.
He always called me the kid, because I was only 22. And he'd always come in and say, "All right, kid, tell me how the plant's doing." And I'd always say, "Well, you're the president." Yeah, but he says, "You hear more stuff than I do."
By the mid-80s, the Rath Packing Company was boarded up and shut down, leaving behind a skeleton of American history. Now today, a portion of the company, or building that is actually occupied by Crystal Distributions, a refrigerated warehouse. But now, a majority of the property looks like this: abandoned, boarded up, and forgotten.
You'll never get done.
Across town in 1986, high hopes at the former Waterloo Greyhound Park, where optimistic investors expected big profits.
I think, it's going to do real well, be successful financially.
But optimism eventually turned to disappointment when the track closed in the mid-90s, leaving behind a vacant building that soon became vandalized. The property is tied up in litigation, but a court date is set this summer to see how it can be improved.
It just kills me. I just go, what used to be in there? Why did it fail?
Cedar Valley Market President Douglas Wright,
I'm a manufacturing guy at heart,
says the vacant Viet Noodles on University Avenue will become a new bank within the year.
Every time I see something that could be better, what could we put in there? What could we bring to town? Who could be making something in that building?
A similar success story in Dubuque, a community trying to close the door on ongoing disinvestments in the Washington neighborhood.
It turned out really nice.
Ron Fritz works with the Four Mounds Foundation and the City of Dubuque. These groups work together to make sure homes don't fall into disrepair by teaching high school students carpentry skills.
We started noticing other neighbors start doing a little bit more to their houses and fixing them up. And it does increase the value of the neighborhood. There's no doubt about it.
According to organizers, the city buys dilapidated homes and students work on the project until it's ready for sale, which opens the door for first-time home buyers, improving not only the neighborhood, but the community.
It's so exciting and overwhelming.
First-time home buyer Tammy Paisley,
I just want to move.
says this opportunity changed her family's life.
All the construction that they had to do and to what it came out as, it's marvelous.
Four Mounds Executive Director Chris Happ-Olson says this marks their 30th revamped home.
Neighbors really see the difference.
Projects typically take a year to complete, from adding new flooring, repairing wiring, and even revamping the plumbing.
We increase home ownership and it really helps improve the neighborhood.
Turning abandoned into appealing. We've got you covered in eastern Iowa. McLeod Hageman, KWWL News.
A lot of great things are going on. To learn more, though, about some of those old abandoned buildings, some of the great working projects underway right now, and some of the great success stories, go to our website at kwwl.com.